What's up, guys? It's Max Merck here, and today I'm with my good friend Lewis here from BBG Automotive. And today we are out here doing a paint correction on the C63. This car has never under my ownership, and I mean the previous owner took good care of it, but never under my ownership has it been paint corrected. And today Lewis is out here who will be doing a paint correction and installing a System X lifetime ceramic coating. So I have always just kind of put on those spray waxes off Amazon. And it's kind of got me by, but now we're going to be doing it the proper way, and Lewis will be, walking through his process as well. So before we get started, let me show you guys a walk around right now of the car. It is, as you can see, peppered with bugs in the front. Overall, the car does have a frontal paint protection film, so Lewis will also be discussing his process with that as well. Over here, as you can see, the car is quite dirty. Being a silver car, it hides that dirt somewhat well. But as we get closer, you can see it is quite a bit dirty. So it's a bit hard to pick up on camera, but paint is quite a bit dirty. As we get over here to the rear plate, we remove the rear plate bracket. So this is going to be a proper and thorough cleaning. And let me show you guys the wheels right now. The black hides it as well, but it is caked on with brake dust at the moment. So it's a bit hard to tell right now, but yeah, that is just caked on brake dust right there.
Alright guys, so the first step in this process that we're going to do here is just a pre-soak, get a lot of the dirt and grime off the car. Many people just will start washing the vehicle. That simply will induce more scratches and swirls in the car. Even though we are going to polish and correct the paint today, still want to minimize that in general. And that's kind of just a step I do every time I wash a vehicle. So I'm going to pre-soak it, do the wheels, get a lot of the grime off, rinse it off, do another soak, and that's when we'll actually hand wash it with the 2-bucket method here. So yeah, so we'll get started here and you'll see it.
So is this a pre-soak?
Yeah, I'm just doing the pre-soak on the body, and then I rinse the wheels off, and then now I'm getting a lot of the dirt and grime off. This is what a real detail is.
That's the attention to detail right there, yeah.
Out. Get it all up in here, all these cracks and crevices. And if you pop this, look how much stuff is in here. All that turning murky brown. Okay. See? We'll have to, once we go over with the clay bar or clay net and the surface decon, I'm gonna let the surface decon sit on this in a couple minutes. So now that we've done the pre-wash and the hand wash to get rid of a lot of contamination, there's still a lot of contamination and particles and top layer of the paint. So what we're going to do here is use a iron remover such as Iron X by CarPro. I put in this bottle just because I buy a lot of it, but it's going to break down a lot of those iron particles and agents embedded in that. So it'll start to turn purple. We'll probably do this and let it sit for a little bit, and then we're going to go over with the clay mitt here to kind of really remove a lot of the embedded stuff. So you guys will see that, and it's a proper step before we start polishing. It's the last prep step before polishing as well. So I kind of cheat. And this could be a two-step process, but I kind of make it one. And you kind of just glide here until you really feel it start to smoothen out, or you hear a lot of those particles or contaminants being picked up by the mitt or clay bar or whatever method of choice you use here. But I use clay mitt by AMS Polishes here. So that's good for that panel. We'll go over the next one here. Spray a little bit of this. I mean, some people are going to say you're not supposed to do this in two methods, but I break it down into one and let it sit while I go to the next panel.
So over here it's going to be a little harder to see it picking up the contamination, the clay mitt, but as we head to the front of the car, hopefully I can get a better angle of this. Yeah, the back doesn't have as much, but the front is covered in...
Front and sides and the bottom. It's definitely working well on this paint. Grabbing a lot of this stuff that the wash mitt didn't pick up. Rinse it off. So clay barring and clay mitting or clay towel, whatever method you use, are going to induce some light marring and light swirls and scratches just from the gliding of it, but with some kind of lubrication like we are using right now, water and the Iron X remover, you are going to be safely removing a lot of the contamination. But yeah, that's what we do here. Strongly recommended. Yeah, a lot of stuff on your headlights. Your headlights are gonna look. Did they replace this one? They did.
That's brand new, yeah. And then they did the paint protection film on this one.
What?
They replaced the new one. It's a new
Wait,
film
so
on
there's film on the headlight too?
Yeah,
Even on the chrome, it really cleans up the chrome.
it does.
You'll see.
Because so much stuff cakes onto the front.
You
Yeah.
can see it's like turning like a roundish bubble. You can even ceramic coat your taillights so it looks so clean. Like these will look extra red though.
Now the whole car is going to be wet look.
It's a whole different level of gloss. Now that we've done the clay bar, the paint is prepped for the polish or scratch removal, as they say. So we're going to tape off all the trim, things that the compound or cutting compound could get onto. So that's what we're doing, just a precautionary measure. Take 15-20 minutes. Just going to do the window trim and anything that would stick out. But
the paint
so
is
we're going
already
to the
popping.
garage. Yeah, we're about to pull into the garage after this for the polishing.
So this is after the prep stage and the paint is already popping. I mean, it looks incredible out in the sun. I wanted to make sure you guys see this before we pull it into the garage. So now we're kind of in the middle of the prep work, and Lewis is going to show us his paint thickness meter?
Yeah.
Paint thickness meter?
Measures how much microns are in the clear coat. So we'll go step by step here and measure exactly on each spot of each panel, and we'll go from there and kind of look at what we're having to deal with here in terms of thickness. So just lay it flat.
So the hood has been resprayed, so
yeah,
I'm curious to see.
It's at 123, so that's usually a little
high or low.
That's not too high.
Yeah, so so just for those who haven't seen previous videos, the hood has been resprayed. The front bumper is new. I'm sorry, the hood is new. All these are the hood, front bumper are new and resprayed, and the front right fender has been resprayed when I hit a deer last summer, professionally done. So I'm curious to see how these paint depths compare to the rest of the car that is 100% original.
I'm only 79 up here, so you don't need to cut much up here. Very little. That's what we're using today. Sonax. As I say, made in Germany, just like your car.
Hey. Yep. So this is the hood now, and the right side has been polished. The left side is not. So once again, it's going to be hard to pick up on the camera, but we have the lighting up here to our advantage. So hopefully you guys can see this side has been polished. And as we move over, you can see that light. And as we move over to the left, it's a bit more dull. And then I'll transition over to the right side. that has been polished, you can see it's a lot crisper, the lines are a lot sharper, and it just pops more. The metallic flakes. So this door has just been polished. As you can see, the reflection. So right now, Lewis is going over the front PPF. Alright guys, right now we are at the final polishing stage, right?
Yeah, so we did the cut, and now we're going to do the final polish to kind of get rid of those last micro swirls and scratches. It's kind of obviously hard to pick up, but still tiny last 10% of the scratches we're trying to get rid of on that final polish here. Once we finally polish, we'll prep it for that coating. So we'll walk you through this last step here, but just the last final polish here to get the last swirls and scratches. So pretty quick. Gotta hand buff these.
Yes. So this car is not bad, but I'm sure many of you guys have seen, or even if you look at your own car door handle, a lot of times there will be a lot of scratches back here from whether it's fingernails, rings, keys, but it's very common. You know, if you haven't looked before, take a look inside of your car door handle and you'd be surprised.
Hand polishing does work.
Alright guys, so Lewis has just finished up the second stage polishing.
Thank you.
Now Lewis is going through with the isopropyl alcohol and prepping the surface for the application of the System X ceramic coating. So does this help for the coating to better adhere to the paint?
Yeah, we're just creating a cleanest possible surface, free of any contamination, any polish residues, anything that's going to prevent that coating from sticking to the paint 100%. So, all right, so we are on the final and last step here of the whole day and process. So we fully decontaminated the car, prepped the car with the polish. Now we are going to coat the car to fully finalize the product and fully protect the vehicle. We're using Diamond SS by System X. It's their lifetime coating, permanent 9H coating. So they say it lasts 8 to plus years on used vehicles, since Max is a 2012. Yeah, but this is the top of the line stuff. They come with a little applicator pad here. Comes in a metal bottle for you.
Lovely.
And we even got obviously that for you, and you can register
nice application
this
sticker.
the warranty
card.
Yep.
Nice.
System X is authorized with warranty on their products, so you can register it once it's installed. Less than 20 seconds right now, so I will have to be very careful here. That's a lot of fluid. Okay, so start here. it's already starting to haze. And so we are gonna get this and quickly buff it in.
So as you can see, Lewis will be going kind of panel by panel, doing a small surface area at a time, because as you see, the coating, there's only a certain amount of time. You have to very quickly, after you apply it, you have to, with a microfiber, buff it off.
Yeah, buff it in.
Buff it off.
It's to level it, the coating as well, otherwise you'll have high spots. Have to kind of right away do it. Otherwise, you'll have to redo the whole section possibly.
So Lewis right now is applying the System X ceramic coating all throughout the car. The difference, as you can see, the gloss, the reflection. So right now I'd say we're done, are we?
Yeah, we already did the
So right now the windows, everything is ceramic coated with the System X lifetime ceramic coating. So I know people are going to be asking in the comments, what does lifetime mean in terms of maintenance? In terms of what to expect. I know maintaining a ceramic coating goes a long way for preserving that protection as well as preserving the shine.
Yeah, I mean, if you do maintain it annually, like System X recommends, then I would see no problem lasting it lifetime. They do have warranty on lifetime coating, especially on a new vehicle. On a used vehicle, the warranty is 7 years. So, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt this lasts 10 plus years, especially since Max is going to maintain it properly every few months here. So yeah, should be good to go.
So now we are finally complete, or Lewis is finally complete with the ceramic coating application. He's done all the prep work, and it is applied at this point. And honestly, the silver, it looks like a different color now. The way it's so crisp and vibrant, and it almost has like the metallic, it's that deep gloss. It just looks different in the lighting. Dare I say, better than new, better than showroom new. For a car with 152,000 miles. Do you have any closing thoughts you'd like to add at all?
No, I'm just located here in Bethesda, Maryland, right next to Max here in Potomac. So anyone that needs any work done, ceramic coating, just maintenance plans, maintenance washes, whatever it may be, I can definitely help you out and helping Max out here and a lot of people around the area.
I'll have Lewis and BBG Automotive's information down in the description below, and I'll give you guys a quick little walk around. But I mean, the metallic silver, it just pops differently now, and it's so deep, the reflection. As you can see right now, you can see my garage, you can see everything.
So it just tells us, where it's at, just looking at compared to what we had started with here.
So very little bit of the clear coat was taken off.
Proper technique, proper tools, equipment, and all that will definitely do the job.
Yeah, so you can see it's almost like a mirror right here, mirror finish. And as I mentioned earlier, after I hit that deer, this hood did have to be repainted. Look at that mirror finish. You can see the house, you can see the sky. If I'm not sitting here telling you guys that it had been repainted, it'd be very hard to tell, especially after this paint correction and the coating on top. So as Lewis said, I'll have his information down in the description below, but Lewis is also a System X certified installer, and he carries all of System X's products. As you can see here is his information, his phone number. I'll have his website down below. In his website you can find different paint correction packages, maintenance washes, as well as paint protection. And with that System X certification and System X's products, you do also get an added warranty on top, so you have an extra peace of mind that your coating will last and protect your paint for a long time to come. So once again, big thanks and shout out to Lewis from BBG Automotive. Be sure to check him out if you're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. If you enjoyed,
pleasure.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.